Hank Pearl here with thedailyrock.com. Tonight I'm sitting with Bassil, drummer for POWERGLOVE.
How's it going?
I'm doing alright, man. How are you?
Good, thanks, man.
So, how would you call your sound? Video game metal, or...?
We've, for a while we've been calling it video game speed metal. Even though it doesn't exactly fit the definition of speed metal, we kind of take our sound from a lot of different types of metal, you know, anywhere from like super happy epic power metal to like, you know, death metal, black metal, and you know, thrash and all types of stuff. So we kind of dubbed the video game speed metal because we tend to try to play too fast all the time. But
cool.
But yeah, so I mean, just video game metal, I guess.
Cool. How do you guys go about developing the sound? Because you don't just play the 30-second intros to these cartoon shows from the 90s or anything like that. You really embellish them. You got tracks that last, what, 7 minutes long?
Yeah,
even
yeah.
longer even. So how do you build onto it?
It's actually, it's kind of funny. You'd think that a band, you know, consider like a video game cover band or something, like wouldn't have a writing process. We actually have like a really in-depth writing process. We're all involved in it. We use a program called Guitar Pro, which is basically just a simple MIDI creation software. It's just like really quick and easy to use. So what we'll do is we'll start with the bass song and we'll kind of, you know, dig with it for a while. And, you know, a lot of the Mega Man stuff sort of already sounds like metal to a point. It sounds like power metal songs, but I mean, a lot of the stuff we really, you know, like you said, it's like a 30-second kind of looping, repeating thing, or like a or an intro to something. So we try to make it into like a metal song. And what we'll do is we'll write up a MIDI and send it around to everyone, and we'll all kind of like, you know, jam out on it and mess with it and all, you know, contribute our parts to it until, you know, at the end, once we get it together. Even by the time we record it, we'll make tons and tons of changes while we're recording, and that's really. That's what the writing process ends up being. It's like a lot of kind of, you know, especially because we're instrumental, we kind of take it on ourselves to add another element to the writing process instead of writing a song that's like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus out, because then, you know, it's like that sort of formula I feel like requires vocals, or to make, you know, it's the vocals are the reason it works. So as an instrumental band, we try to really make something different every time. We try to, you know, if we repeat a part, maybe change the drum feel or add some harmony to the leads or something, and kind of, you know, make it so it's like an interesting metal song throughout the whole time. So. Cool. What's up, Diggity Dog?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
We have our gwit fiddler here.
Our what?
A gwit fiddler.
Gwit fiddler.
A git fiddler. A gwit fiddler. You gonna join in the?
Yeah, sure. Mind if I noodle a bit? I mean, it's not gonna make any noise. I just gotta warm up my hands.
Feel free to noodle as much as you'd like.
Right.
So you guys, some of your songs you've done Simpsons, you've done This Is Halloween, you've also done, there was another one, you've done Batman. So how much of a cut does Danny Elfman get out of your action?
I believe what it is 9.7 cents per song per CD.
Something like that, yeah.
It's the statutory rate as of now.
Really?
So I believe that's what we're giving them.
So he's raking in the 9.7 cents. Oh yeah.
Compared to, can you guys say how much you guys make comparatively out of the album?
0.0 cents.
0.0 cents.
No, I mean, you know, basically when for each album we get an advance, which is actually pretty good, and kept us going and everything. But then it's an advance. It's taken out of what you earn. So we have not, you know, I mean, we've sold a couple thousand albums, but we have not recouped our advance yet.
But then, with the music industry being what it is today, how big is your turnout for your shows? Are you, because I mean, I would assume that you would get a bigger geek following online, right? Wrong?
It greatly depends on the show. I mean, it depends, you know, on which market and everything. We tend to do best, for some reason, in our hometown in Boston, and in LA, I feel like our best live draws in Canada. Is a great market for us as well. We love Canada. And anytime we post on Facebook anything about any tour or any show anywhere, everyone says, come to the UK, so we need to go to the UK. We'll see how that goes down. But yeah, that's our most common request. We got a couple Australias and a couple Germanys, but UK is really where that's what we want to hit soon. And Japan.
Yeah.
Japan would
People
go
haven't
nuts
known us
for
to go there
something.
yet, but we definitely want to hit to Japan at some point. So I mean, it really depends on where it is and what the package is. But I mean, touring is definitely an integral part of what we love to do. So I mean, it's just as much a part of the band as putting out CDs and doing shit online as well.
Cool. With playing around with geekdom and with your your demographic being, you know, very enthusiastic geeks. I'm a guy who's
We're very enthusiastic.
well, I mean, you're talking to the guy who's wearing a Star Wars watch right now, so I'm pretty sure I'm wearing Simpsons boxers too. Things you don't need to know.
Oh, I needed to know that. That's what I was hoping. I was going to ask you.
Okay, well, there, I'm ahead of the game. But how enthusiastic have your fans been showing up? I mean, have we been seeing cosplay enthusiasts yet?
Yeah, we definitely encourage it, and we do see a lot of people showing up in costume. One of my favorites was there's a group of people dressed up as all the Power Rangers. We've gotten a Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Reptile. That was pretty awesome. And we'll always take pictures of them in like fighting pose and stuff like that. But yeah, anyone who shows up in costume gets extra points. Oh, one guy that we keep seeing, and we're not sure if it's the same guy everywhere, which would be hard to pull off, but we keep seeing Chainmail Guy. So for all the chainmail guys out there, we're watching you and you're fucking awesome. But yeah, we keep seeing chainmail guys, a full armor chainmail. And he'll just stand there in the pit like this. And like, you know, people will be bouncing off him because he's wearing fucking chainmail. But you're just in the middle of the pit. But yeah, chainmail guy is or are awesome. And so yeah, that's always a fun one. It's a recurring theme.
Is there anything you want to see the fans do in the crowd that they haven't done yet?
Oh man, I mean, I guess just more battling to the death with ridiculous, you know, ridiculous shit. I mean, we finally debuted the hammers, so I guess hitting each other over the head with hammers. But I mean, we have the most fun playing up on stage, and people are having fun off the stage. So I guess just you know, flipping out and battling and going crazy and having fun. I mean, that's just what we try to do with live show anyway. So
cool. Well,
I have this dream, and it may be a bit of a pipe dream, but I have this dream of someday creating a massive joystick that you could put in the middle of the pit, and it would have to be like a punching bag for the joystick, and then two massive buttons, and people could like mosh into the joystick and jump on the buttons and have it be projected a game of anything, you know, any Nintendo game. Or you can even get Pac-Man on the screen or something that people could play by moshing into this massive joystick. I have no idea how to make this actually happen. I've thought about the logistics, and it's really tough. It's really ridiculous. Like, it's something that people wouldn't injure themselves on or get completely destroyed after 2 seconds. But someday, there will be a joystick in the middle of the pit. Mark my words. I have no idea how or when. But that would be one thing that I would love to see happen. If we could get people moshing to play a game on the projection screen while we play, that would be awesome. So, we'll see. Anyway.
Smash Brothers, who's your best character?
It depends on which one. I'm a huge Game & Watch fan. I started with
Game & Watch.
Started with Game & Watch in Melee, where he kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And he got really amped up in Brawl, which I was stoked about. And then Chris took over. He started playing Game & Watch.
Yeah, the Game & Watch is my best character.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? That was my character.
I hate that guy. He like moves at like one frame every other second.
I love him, but his frames confuse people.
Yeah.
He's hard to read. He's like Wario and him are very hard to read. That's their strength, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I remember you used to kick all of our asses with Falco and Melee.
Yeah, Falco and Melee. It was just brutalized. And I was Falco and Marth. I was like just a brutal character.
Falco was a bit overpowered, and Chris kind of had him completely figured out. So I would literally have matches with him where I wouldn't get a single hit off. I was just like, it was frustrating.
Well, it's called the can. You keep doing strong kicking, you know, can, da, 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 da. You just kick him around. You do.
Yeah, he'd sing.
Yeah, you do the can kick, the up spin kick, and all that. You know.
He'd sing that while kicking my ass, and I'm a scarred individual.
Talk about putting insult to injury.
Getting you back, bastard! I'm getting you back.
Now these inflatable swords and things, do you throw those out to the crowd?
Yeah, we usually go out during Metal Combat, and we try to encourage people to beat the shit out of each other with them. We got these super squeaky high striker hammers and the power swords, upgraded from the last tour, much bigger and beefier, manlier power swords. And we've got like 3 feet of beef on these guys.